Alright guys, after having bulked for 10-11 weeks, maintained for a couple weeks after that, it's finally time to cut. And it starts with a dry fast. So I'm gonna show you my last few meals here before I start the fast, and then I'll talk about, well, the fast, my plans, how long it will go on for and such. So this is what would be a typical breakfast for me. It's just a little more of everything because I'm just eating twice today. But so here we have my magic invention, the Greek yogurt plus a little bit of kefir plus honey, plus berries, blueberries and raspberries, and I put a few supplements I take in there, creatine, magnesium, vitamin D and boron. Also a couple of scoops of whey in here, chocolate peanut flavor, tastes like Snickers. And here we have 4 eggs, got some raw liver, glass of orange juice and a carrot. Alright guys, now I have a buddy on his way over, so we're doing it like this instead. In about an hour or so, I'll have this for my last meal. So there's a bunch of ground beef and some pork loin or something I think it's called. It's like, you know, it looks like bacon kind of, but it's thicker and much better in my opinion. And then a couple of carrots, some more orange juice, some cranberry juice, just to kind of get rid of the last things I have in the fridge too. But yeah, then I'll let that digest for a bit, and then we're gonna go have a sauna. I'm not gonna drink any water around doing the sauna, but when I come home at like 8 p.m. I'll have 1 teaspoon of baking soda with just like 1 regular glass of water, like 3 deciliters, and then the dry part of the fast has started too. And the baking soda is for allowing the kidneys to get less acidic as I dehydrate during this dry fast. So the reason for doing this fast is, well, first of all, like I said at the start of the video, I've been bulking, maintaining after that for a couple of weeks, and now it's time to start cutting. And I wouldn't have to do a dry fast to do that, but I'm taking the chance to, well, I don't have it on me right now. I've done these dry fasts as a means of like, I use snus, Swedish tobacco, nicotine. It's like my one vice, and I drink a decent amount of coffee. I do intermittent coffee drinking. I drink like a decent amount, but just at the start of the day. Yeah, but I've used the dry fast as a means of kind of detoxing from this. You know, it's like, you know, just going off it, you focus so much on that. Now the focus is on I'm doing a dry fast, you know. And yeah, I know from experience that when I've done this before, my baseline for like the dose of nicotine I'm happy with is just lower for a while, and then I always kind of end up titrating it up. But this, as long as I'm not committed to quitting completely, this is how I manage it. Every now and then use the dry fast to just bump down the addiction. Did the camera move a little bit there? Oh, well, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But I'm also curious to see, because I've never been this heavy before. I weighed 91 kilos going into this fast, pretty much exactly 200 pounds, and I'm just kind of curious how big the weight loss will be, because you know I'm going from a period where I've like actively ramped up, eating more and more, training hard for progression, and the metabolic flame inside me is burning at it's burning quite a bit. It's a big fire, you know. And so going into this dry fast, I'm just curious to see how much I can lose with that. So I will be doing the sauna every day, at least at the start of the night, in the morning. We'll see if I go for another session, like again, open-ended. The morning sauna is decided. We'll see if there will be more sessions later in the day, like not more than 2, absolutely not. But yeah, and another trick this is of course to push the dehydration part of the fast even further, but another trick to do that is to bring a designated sweat towel. So, because especially when you're dehydrating on a fast like this, if you're sweaty and you just sit there, a lot of the sweat is going to creep back inside you. But so using the towel to wipe it off before that even happens. I must say that I of course don't recommend this. This is in no way like medical advice or a recommendation in general. I'm just telling you about my experience and thoughts and why I do it, you know, and then it would be up to you. If you get the idea to do it, that's something you came up with on your own, right? But so we'll see. I'm kind of dreading this because it's always terrible. It's the funny thing, you know, it's the nicotine that's the worst part on this fast still. Even trying to do the dry fast to kind of take the focus away from that, it's been the worst part every time. so I'm kind of dreading it for that, like operating on like 13% cognition for for at least the first half. Ooh, it's a little windy outside. But yeah, but I'm also excited to see what the result will be. I know I'll be feeling really good after the fast is done, and yeah, I won't be doing too much special today. Or today, I mean during the fast. Like the little mental capacity I have, I wanna use for my clients with the work stuff I have to do. Then I'll probably spring is starting to come around here. It's been a little, the weather in April, it's always very like schizophrenic or whatever in Sweden. Like it can be, you can go out in a t-shirt on one day and the other day it's snowing and you wanna, yeah, you see what I'm saying. But I'm hoping for some nice weather, go outside, you know, especially like fasted in general, but especially in that dry fasted state, like yeah, since you get nothing, you know, nothing, you appreciate things like just, the sun on your skin, fresh air in the woods. So I'll be sure to do some of that. But then basically, you know, this is one of those, it's a completely different thing with a snake juice fast. When I also drink some coffee and have the snooze still, then I can do pretty much whatever I want. But on a fast like this, it's very much just getting through it, you know. Yeah, and we'll see. I know I often say when I go into a fast that I'm not sure, I might not upload a video every day. I try to protect myself that way, and then I often end up doing it. Now it's more likely that I don't upload a video every day on this fast. It will just be up to, if I feel like I'm in the headspace to talk to the camera, then I will. It's unfortunate, like my phone, I'm not using the same phone recording now as I did on for the first clip. My standard phone is that I'm using now. It's a pain to look at. The half of the screen is pink, and the other phone that I try to use as a backup, apparently the battery is shit because it just died. Now I saw that it had no battery when I was going to record. But I would be posting more on my Instagram story otherwise, because yeah, it's easier when, like I said, you're operating on 13% cognition that to just write out your thoughts. You're not in. I have like no flow at some parts during a fast like this. So unfortunately, won't be updating anything on Instagram. We'll see if I put out daily videos throughout the fast, but I'll definitely put out a video at the end of the fast and some kind of aftermath as usual. So yeah, and after this there won't be any more dry fasts. I will, like, if you want to know how I'll keep cutting, I have like a video from the start of this week is like bulk and cut update, and also how I'll cut after bulking. Basically, I'll just lower the carbs a bit and go from, sometimes I won't have 3 meals in a day, I will just have 2, and I'll throw in a 48 to 72 hour fast when I feel like it, basically. Should mention, which you maybe picked up when you saw the plate I had here, that I have been, for this last week, you know, I think at this point I do fine with going just from eating carbs into a fast. I've done it so many times that I think I've adapted. I don't really get that glycogen starvation feeling you can get before depleting your glycogen storages and going full into ketosis. But I just felt like optimizing this one a bit more. Like, I haven't fasted in a while, doing it dry, so why not try to make it a little bit easier for me if I can. So I've been eating not necessarily low carb, but for me low carb in comparison, like I'd say around 100 grams per day instead of 300 that I've been doing for, yeah, from the start of this year up until this week. Yeah, just thought I should mention that too. So yeah, I don't know. That's all, guys. I'll update you maybe throughout the fast, definitely at the end of it. And yeah, comment, like, all comments and likes help support me, so I appreciate it. Subscribe to follow. It will be more cutting content now coming up after, yeah, now that I've started cutting, obviously. But yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Peace.